Your opinion, what are the most effective practices are there which can really transform a learner's journey? English surrounding. Is it really important for a learner? Any tool, is there anything by which they can say, yes, yes, now I'm
Okay.
confident, now I need a problem with learners, or just how can they deal with it? How can they improve so that it looks like they are speaking natural English? Hello, Shushmita. A very good afternoon to you, and a very warm welcome to you on my channel. And first of all, thank you for joining me today on my YouTube channel. And how are you today now?
First of all, good afternoon, Rashi. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm
Hmm.
feeling very thrilled to be here over your YouTube channel for the very first time. So, yeah, everything is fine. I'm so excited to be here.
Same, likewise. Thank you. Okay, so how's your life treating you? How's your day going on? How was your morning?
Yes, my productive day started now onwards. This is my first session for today. So I was busy. I was juggling with in my household chores, and my son's holiday is going on after completing his examination. So I was dealing with him because if I don't pay attention toward him, then he watches TV all day long, which
Hmm.
I don't want. So yeah, that's how I was spending my day. But now onwards, I have few sessions continuously.
Okay. So as we both
Yes.
are starting our productive hours of the day.
Okay. Is it your first
Okay.
session?
Yeah, is it is my first session. So before diving into the session, I would like to know about you for my audience, for ourselves. So could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, certainly. So, hello everyone. My name is Susmita Kaushik. I hail from Assam but based in UP. I have done my master in education. Top of that, I have done my PhD and I was working as a computer teacher. But now I'm homemaker and running my YouTube channel by the name of Global English Quest. If I talk about my core of interest, I like play badminton, cooking, reading, and talking with people. So yes, that pretty much about myself in nutshell. Thank you.
Okay, that's really amazing to hear about you. And I must say, you have a lot of things on your plate to do, like as you love badminton, cooking, have a YouTube channel, and you have used to a computer teacher. So you know a very well, very much things, you know?
Yes, it is, but I am not doing these all things. You can say, just I'm paying attention, and these days I'm following my one patient, which is English only.
Hmm.
Back then, when I was in school or college, that time I was totally passionate toward badminton, and I
Hmm.
used to play a lot. Right, but now
Okay.
I don't get much time, and I don't have anyone to play with. So that could be the reason that I'm not able to play. But yes, from my inner side, whenever I see someone is playing outside or someone is doing, even if I see over TV, if I watch over TV, then I feel quite enthusiasm. Oh my goodness, I
Hmm.
want to play like this.
You want to
So yeah,
join them.
this kind of, yeah, I want to join them. So such kind of hunger is still in me.
Yeah, that's a very good thing actually, because I
Mm-hmm.
feel we ladies are stuck in something like our duties, our responsibilities, and we are not able to find our interest, what kind of interest we have for our own self, not
True,
our family, not for anyone else. And later on,
true.
we don't pay much attention for these things, but we are aware, we are doing such kind of things. So I feel we are little bit aware than other those who are not giving any attention to themselves.
Obviously, it is. And these kind of things, silly things, it seems like a so silly things, playing badminton or doing art and craft, anything, whatever we like to do, right? In our spare time. But these kind of silly things literally give you the energy, give you the refreshment and this energy to restart again anything. So
Yes.
really, we should carry on these all the silly things, whatever we like
Hmm.
to do in our spare time.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah.
you. Okay, so I have some questions to you for you. So should I go for that?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, as you are a learner, I am also a learner, and I feel many of girls, especially these days, they are learning. So, in your opinion, what are the most effective practices are there which can really transform a learner's journey?
Okay, that's a great question. Everyone wants to know answer these questions, but out of my experience, I
Hmm.
can say there is a no shortcut process, right?
Hmm.
We have to go through each and every process. That's how we can polish up ourselves and work upon this language. But yeah, if I talk about some tips and tricks, we always look for,
Hmm.
right? But for that, we can do one thing which is very simple to do, but and we also enjoy, which is shadowing.
Hmm.
I literally didn't like earlier, but now I'm liking doing these all the things. Shadowing literally help us a lot to transform ourselves,
Hmm.
because what happens, we should not pay attention toward the grammar section, right? What grammar section most of the people don't like to do.
Hmm.
For them, meet the people, mimic them, shadow them, follow them, and not only the sentence structure, but we can improve our way of presentation as well.
Hmm.
How they are presenting themselves, same we can also copy.
Hmm.
So why, if we do again and again the same kind of things, so somehow it become our habitual, and we also start speaking like them,
Hmm.
whom we admire a lot. It's not like that, you know, whosoever we watch our videos, our YouTube, so we should follow them. No, whom you like the most, you can follow them and try to be like them, like,
Hmm.
speaker. So
Hmm.
yeah, this is the one simple thing we can say we can do without being pressurized. So apart from speaking is always there, without opening our mouth, we can't speak, right? So practice should be there. So this is the main thing. And yeah, shadowing, listening, and practice speaking. It's the
Hmm.
main key we can say. Apart from if you liking, or if you like to, read books or write something, then you will get the accuracy.
Hmm.
So this is also mandatory, but it's totally person to person. We
Yeah.
can't pressurize anyone to do such kind of things,
Hmm.
right? So if I talk about myself, I don't like it, writing. I love reading books, but
Hmm.
I don't like writing. I feel so monotonous. So yeah.
Yes. I feel it can be subjective because for in my case, I am not the person who can sit attentively and do shadowing practice for 10 to 15 minutes. It happens with me. I do shadowing, but in different way. Whenever I stuck on a word in which I am not able to pronounce it correctly, then I will go to
Mhm.
Google, then I will search it, then I will listen it again and again, and then at the same moment I will try to repeat it. In this way I am doing my shadow.
Mhm.
It can be a shadowing practice, but I am not like that I can listen someone and then dialogue by dialogue, sentence by sentences. It is not interesting for me. I don't find any kind of fun in that. I am that person who can
Yes.
write. I can do writing. So
Okay.
yeah, these practices are really very important, and for every learner we must say they should try every practice. Then they will able to explore
Mhm.
which practices they for themselves. Because as
True.
I am saying shadowing is not for me, you are saying writing is not for you, so it is our personal choice. We have make our trips,
Obviously.
our tricks like that. Because some
Mhm.
once we have used all of them, then we have decided some practices especially for ourselves.
Obviously, everyone has their own perspective, right?
Hmm.
What can works for you, maybe it doesn't work for me. So we
Hmm.
should explore the things first of all, and we then only we will be aware about that what works for me and what doesn't works for me, works for us, right?
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So my another question is, what do you think surroundings? I mean the importance of English surrounding. Is it really important for a learner, or we are just making excuses that we don't have surroundings, or there is another option for them also? Because I have listened from many learners, ma'am, we don't have that much of environment. Our parents are not speaking in English. We don't have that much of surroundings. We can't go to any coaching, can't join any platform. So what they can do.
Yes, we should not believe or we can't believe these days because we are speaking. I think you don't also don't have such kind of atmosphere in your surrounding, but still you are able to speak. Why? Because you had this enthusiasm toward this language, and no matter what kind of situation you are going through, you try to speak, you try to do practice.
Hmm.
And having this kind of generation, having smartphone, chat GPT, Google, YouTube, so what else people want apart from that? Even
Yes.
though people are getting partner to talk with.
Hmm.
So these kind of literally lame excuses, we must say, right?
Hmm.
Having such kind of atmosphere, I don't have such kind of atmosphere, so that is why I'm not
Hmm.
able to speak. It's not acceptable these days,
Yes, I
right?
agree.
Yeah. But apart from, there are lots of things you can use, and you can speak. There are lots of people, you can connect with them, you can do practice, whatever you are lacking, you feel, so you can work upon that. Not only English, but other things as well. Let's suppose if you want to learn something. Earlier, what used to happen, people would go any institute, right? Any coaching center. That's how they would learn. But
Hmm.
now they should not go anywhere. They
Hmm.
can learn sitting at home while watching phone or while asking from ChatGPT, even simply watching videos over YouTube. So everything we can learn. So
Hmm.
yeah, these kind of lame excuses we can say.
Yes, I am 100% agree with you because, you know, we everyone don't have that kind of, very well educated parents, and we don't have
True.
choice in them, and we can't change our family, and we can't change our surroundings, but we have an option that whatever we want, we can make it. Nowadays,
Obviously.
there are artificial intelligence. There are so many applications which are giving you a AI partner to talk to you if you are not able to talk with anyone else, and you can talk on, these kind of groups are there on WhatsApp group, on Zoom application is also there, Zoom it is also there. If you
True.
have someone in your contact, just try to connect with them, and if you don't have, then try to explore, try to do research, because I have seen there are a lot of, not so many, I am aware about 2 to 3 websites also which gives you international level co-learners. You can connect
Mm-hmm.
with native speakers also if you want. If you are just saying that we are not able to connect with someone, then please try and do research, and then you'll be able to find everything. Okay.
Everything, yes. There is
Hmm.
nothing such kind of impossible these days, right?
Yes.
So, are you aware about which kind of platform are you talking about? I wanted to know, but I literally didn't pay attention. But as you raised this topic, so I want to know which topic is this.
Actually, I have seen the name is not in my mind now, because
Mm.
I was watching a podcast related to this
Okay,
English word. So that's in that video I have list out, make them note, and I even forgot the name of those websites. I
okay.
will research about it, and then I will send an email or something like it. I will update you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
these
certainly.
kind of website is still exist, I agree, because there are so many native speakers also these days who are connecting with Indians. So
Obviously, it is.
everyone
We
just
can
wants
see.
to do practice
Mm. Yeah, obviously, we can see some of YouTubers are doing,
with
collaboration
native.
with the native
Yes.
speakers.
With native speakers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these kind of conversations are recommended for those who are actually preparing for international exams in this particular language, for like TESOL, TEFL, IELTS, CELTA. These are the courses. So, one of them in videos which are related to these kind of things, I find one of them. I will mail you. Okay. So, I have another question is
Yeah, sure.
when a learner reaches that level when they can articulate their thoughts, they are very good in it, they can hold a conversation. So is there any measurement to measure their progress, how much they have become perfect? Is there any tool, is there anything by which they can say, yes, yes, now I am
Okay.
confident, now I am a speaker? Do you think so?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. There are such
Hmm.
kind of things. But yeah, somehow we can feel how I was presenting myself or how I
Hmm.
was talking before.
Hmm.
Now we can get little idea that how much I have improved. But exact if you see in day-to-day basis, there is no such kind of thing. Sometimes it happens that you feel so low.
Hmm.
Sometimes you are able to present yourself very properly, articulately. But sometimes you rumble a lot. That time your confidence goes down, right?
Hmm.
So there is a no such kind of parameter we can say to measure our level where we exact reached,
Hmm.
but it's a very smooth process, right? We can I can sense that 1 year ago what was my level and what is my level right now, and after 1 year what will my level
Hmm.
be, right? So that's how we can get little idea that yes, I'm improving, but it's not such things that day to day or within a 1 month we can see improvement on ourselves. It's a very smooth process and we are covering all the things together, so
Hmm.
it is taking time, and it's progress are inevitable but it's not visible.
Yes, it's not
Yes,
visible. And you know what I feel in this case, YouTube helps us a lot. We can compare
true,
ourselves from our first or second video from our to with our today's
true,
video where we are.
true.
So if someone wants to really measure their performance, then they should try to recording themselves. They don't want to come on YouTube, then it is not for you. But they can record it and keep you, just make it private now. Why do you, if you are not comfortable for make it
Yes.
public? So it's just
Mhm.
for you can try it for a 1 week, then 1 month. If you are consistent, then you will really feel that changes whatever coming in your articulation, your body language, everything.
Obviously. So I love to know one thing from you. Shall I
Hmm.
ask?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, how long have you been working over YouTube? May I know?
Yeah, since last February. It has completed
February.
1 year.
So,
Yeah.
since then, you have been uploading videos over YouTube, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I have started, but I am not so much consistent. There is a huge gap in my while uploading my videos. I'm not able to be so
Okay.
much consistent in this.
Yeah. If you watch those videos which you had uploaded 1 year back,
Hmm.
so are you feeling what kind of feeling do you feel when you watch your previous
Okay.
videos?
Yeah. Actually, I started my YouTube channel with shorts. So when I watch
Okay.
my first short, now I feel like what I am. I was so hesitated. I was like a student who is just giving a what we can bhashan in English. I don't. I am not getting the
Lecture.
lecture. Who is
Lecture.
just giving a lecture on Republic Day, and with that hesitation, with that shivering, and you. I was fumbling. I can feel that the underconfidence thing in me when I see my
Okay.
first, and you if you will go through with my channel, and then you can also feel, because changes
Mhm.
are there. Even
Yes.
when not only on YouTube, when I have a conversation in my personal life, people also feeling this kind of change nowadays. They say that you are now
Okay.
more confident, more representative, more presentable, and now I don't like a scared or afraid type of girl. I used to
Yes.
like this.
Obviously, same feeling. Actually, whenever I watch my previous videos, then I feel, क्या बोल रही है तू? You
Yes.
kind of,
This thing comes in my mind always
yeah,
when I compare
means,
myself.
yeah, obviously, I can't listen for a few minutes on my videos.
It
Previous
happens.
videos, literally, I feel, क्या ही बोल रही है तू? Such kind of
Hmm.
thoughts,
Hmm.
come in my mind. So
Yes.
I literally skip my videos.
Yeah, it happens. And not only your spoken, the way we do questions with our co-learners, the way we presenting our sentences, our thoughts. If you will compare my first video, then I was talking randomly. There was no structure in
Mm,
my thoughts, in my conversation. And I was, when I watched this video after so many, I have watched that video after 2 to 3 months. Then I was thinking, what is the what the hell I have done in that video. What the co-learner will be think about me. But as we all already prepare for that, the co-learner can be a learner, can be a beginner, can be a average or maybe advanced level. So we all are
Uh,
ready to tolerate all those.
Tolerate all these as we have entered this YouTube world, considering we are a student. So we are allowed to do each and everything here,
Yes, because
right?
we are not committing like that. I have a lecturer and I'm going to
Hmm.
teach someone. No, we all are in learning phase. When we, for me, when I will realize that now I can be react like a teacher, I can teach someone, then I will officially announce it.
True, true,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah. So now coming back to the question, I just want to ask you. I have seen so many learners, they use some phrases, paraphrases, or advanced verb, but they are not very good in expressions. Like they speak to, so it seems like they are just speaking bookish English or like robotic English. So is it really a problem with learners, or just how can they deal with it? How can they improve so that it looks like they are speaking natural English?
Natural English. I feel I even this YouTube we can see lots of YouTubers, not lots of some of YouTubers are there. They prefer to speak very advanced English, but they are not articulating themselves in a appropriate way. They are not that fluent, right? So it seems like a so awkward, and it's very awkward to listen them. They stuck every now and then, and they find some good words out of nowhere, and they throw it whether the meaning is coming out or not. So I don't think there is just such use.
Hmm. Hmm.
But what we exact need while having conversation, let's suppose you are talking with me, we are having conversation, right? So if I fumble and rumble a lot and throwing a good vocabs which you even not able to understand, now what is the use of,
Hmm.
right? You also feel quite monotonous, even hardly she is able to speak, and even though she is throwing this
Hmm.
advanced word which I'm not able to get, so
Hmm.
there is no such kind of smooth in this conversation, right?
Hmm.
So I believe simple English but present, you should present in a confident way and accurate way.
Hmm.
So they these the thing, it seems like a so natural. That's
Hmm.
how we should not pressure ourselves a lot, but we can present ourselves in a very smoothly, articulately. So this the thing I like. It's totally person to person, right?
Yeah,
Everyone
but
has their own perspective, but
hmm,
I feel that way. So
yes, I feel a learner should understand why they are learning this English. It's like we are homemakers. We are learning it for our self growth. Then later on, maybe there will be some other another goals like teaching for any another thing. And there are many learners who are working in. If someone is working in corporate, so what kind of conversations they have in their
true.
daily routine. So if there
Mm-hmm.
is some, like you are a celebrity and you have to just you should have to flex on screen on cameras, then you must use those advanced or very fancy like of vocabularies. But if there is no actual need of these kind of things, then you will also forget all these vocabularies after a time, because you are
True,
not
true,
repeating them in every conversation. So
true.
why you are just increasing the counting of your vocabularies? Just try to be in those which is very useful for you, because
Natural should be there.
it will be natural when language is something that you are articulating and someone in front of you is able to understand. Sometimes it is natural that maybe you are using a word or two or three words in your conversation which is not very difficult, but that person is not able to understand. So it is okay, you can tell them. But if you are just doing it for show off or just for a flex, then it is going to be a robotic or bookish English. At last, what you wanted to say to learners, what they can include in their daily routine so that they can be perform better day by day.
Okay. Out of this conversation, I love to give one advice to learner, that we should not run behind the advanced words always. It is okay to have knowledge, advanced words, but we should pay attention toward our first fluency,
Hmm.
and we should be aware about how I am articulating my thoughts, whether meaning is coming out or not. We should be aware about first of all for that. Later, when you feel now I'm able to articulate myself very well,
Hmm.
properly, without being stuck, so that time you can pay attention toward your advanced word, then it seems like a very natural to you,
Hmm.
right? But we should not initially, when we are even beginner or lower intermediate, at the time we should pay attention toward our fluency only,
Hmm.
and how I'm presenting myself. That's the thing we have to pay attention. Otherwise, everything, if we start paying attention, then it seems like a overwhelm, right? We feel quite overwhelmed that paying attention toward everywhere. Smoothly the process should be go, and you should also enjoy the process, right? You should not feel overwhelmed.
Hmm.
So that's how maintain these all the things systematically. Yeah,
Yes.
that's all from my side.
Yeah, this is a very important things which you have mentioned, because sometimes co-learner just lost their attention in between these
True.
fancy vocab, and they are not able to recall why they have started this journey. They don't have to, there is no need to flex in front of anyone. They are just learning it for themselves.
True.
Okay, so thank you for being here with me, and thank you
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
time. I enjoyed a lot and hope so that you also enjoyed this session. Thank you.
Yes, obviously I also enjoyed. The feelings are mutual, and thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
At last,